Welcome back to the ACC Women's T20 Championship. I'm one of your two commentators today. Joining me in the combox is Sharvin Munyandi, national men's team player and a renowned hitter of the cricket ball. And I'm Safla Malik, and we'll be bringing you live action very shortly between Bhutan taking on Bahrain. Bahrain have won the toss and they have elected to have a field first, and we will bring you live action in jiffy. The two playing 11s we have today from Bahrain. We have Tharanga Gajanayake, Rasangika Herat, former Sri Lankan national player, Gayani Fernando. We have Rasika Hatadurage, Sashikal Prakash, Sachini Jayasinghe, Prajna Jagadisha, Deepika Bhaskara, Pavitra Shetty, Ishara Suhun, Rasika Rodrigo. And as for the Bhutanis, we have Yeshi Chodin, who is a really good batsman from the Bhutan camp. We have Anju Gurung, who is the captain for today's game. Anju Gurung really impressive with the ball as well. Definitely going to play a big part. We have Deshan Wangmo. We have Gayang Chodin, Karma Dima, Shering Zangmo, Tashi Cheki, Tashi Laden, Deshan Zangmo, and Sonam Chodin. Starting off the proceedings for Bahrain with the new ball is none other than Rasika Rodrigo. Beg your pardon, it's Pavitra Shetty. She has taken the new ball more often than not for the Bahrain. Opening the batting for Bhutan, we have Gawang Chodin. It's a very valuable wicket, prize wicket for Bhutan. And she's accompanied with Yeshi Chodin. Gearing up for the first delivery of this competition. Well defended. Fuller driven elegantly, but straight to the fielder at backward point. Yeah, she's sticking to that fuller length. I think that is a smart decision to do. Keeping in mind that this is UKM Cricket Oval. It's not the easiest track to bat on. You will definitely get more purchase off the wicket with that fuller length. Yet again, defended straight down the ground. That's really good bowling here from Pavitra Shetty. Sticking that full length once again. Definitely getting some purchase.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to ACC Women's T20 Championship 2022 match between Bhutan and Bahrain. How are you doing, Saifullah?
I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Bit dark clouds out there. I think it won't rain. Looks like a bit cloudy. This match will be the last match of the group. For the groupings.
Yeah, definitely bowling from the far end. We have Sachini Jayasinghe. I think Bhutan just have to be positive now, maximize the power play as much as they can. That's a full toss. Didn't exactly find the meat of the bat. Will result in just a single. So, Sharvin, considering that this is the same strip that Hong Kong played in the previous match, they only managed to score 90 runs and they managed to defend that by restricting the Kuwait to 56, I believe. So, what would you think is the respectable total on this wicket?
I think anything above 80 runs will be a good score, defendable score.
That is a dangerous delivery.
No ball signal from the umpire. Full toss ball. Oh! Missed throw and they're running for the...
That was a very risky double, I must say. Direct hit would have been curtains for the non-striker.
And Saifullah, back to the question. I think the highest score in this ground is 134, scored by UAE. And most of the team are struggling to score runs. And this wicket, as you can see, a bit slow wicket. If you're putting the balls in the right areas, it's really, really difficult to bat. As you witnessed in the last few games, like the way Kata bowlers are bowling, just keeping in the line and line, they're going attacking. There is no fielders on the boundary line. All the fielders in 30-yard circle.
Yeah, definitely very well said by my co-commentator Shabi Muniandi. Great insights. But I have to agree with you, mate. I think it is a very difficult wicket to bat on. Bhutan have to look at about 100, maybe 80 to 90 runs, and they have a decent bowling attack as well. That's a great shot. Should be a couple of runs if they run hard. No, just be a single. We can notice that Bahrain have just elected to put one fielder down.
Good shot.
That's a great shot.
That was a great shot, Saif.
Yeah, beautifully played. Almost lap sweeping a fast bowler. You don't see that too often, but that's a great shot.
So I can say losing early wickets in a power play, it will be a big trouble for the batting team. As you can witness, like last few matches ago, getting early wickets and the team collapsed, only managed to score like 45 runs, 60 runs. So the first 6 over power play is really, really crucial for the Bhutan.
Yeah, I think definitely it's important for the Bhutan women to not lose many wickets as well. I think one thing that Bhutan have done well is that they haven't lost too many wickets in the power play, and that just sort of provides the platform for you to sort of go at the bowlers after the power play, after the maybe the 10 over mark.
That's over number 2, 9 runs without loss.
Gawang Chodin, very elegant player, very classy player. Will definitely look to play her shots as well.
Beautiful delivery. So I'm quite surprised that in this wicket, not much team was using spinners. They are just using seam bowlers. I think this wicket helped for seamers, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit strange as well. I think both of us we have played in UKM a lot, and I think one thing that we have noticed that spinners do get a lot of value in this wicket. It's
Lot
very
of turn
difficult.
in this
Yeah,
wicket.
a lot of turn definitely.
But I guess now it's helping for the seamers.
Yeah, I guess so. Taking a quick single here. Pavitra Shetty couldn't clean pick up.
I think most important thing is looking for singles, not to stay long in the wicket, facing a lot of dot balls. If you face a lot of dot balls, you're going to be pressure facing the bowlers. It's better to keep rotating the strike, put pressure on the fielders and the bowlers.
Well, that should have been a no ball. There were three fielders, I believe, patrolling the boundary line. We have a deep mid wicket, a deep cover, and a deep fine leg as well. So the umpires probably haven't taken note of that.
Again, poor fielding from Bahrain.
Yeah, this is really surprising. I'm a bit surprised that the umpires haven't noted that, and now the captain have realized that, and thus bringing the deep mid wicket inside the circle. I've gotten away with that. Bit of slight misfield by the square leg fielder.
I think both the batters from Bhutan, they are running really, really hard. And they're just tapping in the 30th circle and they are running hard. They're giving pressure to the fielders. That's a good sign for Bhutan because they are off the mark from the pressure situation. They're not facing a lot of dot balls, looking for singles, quick running, putting pressure on the fielders. That's end of over number 3. 14 runs without loss of wicket.
have Sachini Jayasinghe to continue from that far end. No, change of bowling. We have
Deepika.
Deepika Bhaskara.
I think a bit of change of plan from the skipper. Trying different bowlers. They know they're not getting wicket from the opening bowlers. Maybe they'll try new bowlers. Maybe there will be a chance to break this partnership.
Cut away. Well fielded by the point fielder. There's no obvious plan here by the Bahrainian bowlers. We have a deep cover and we have a sort of a deep square leg as well. So keep the batsman guessing on what exactly line and length the bowler is going to bowl. That's a great shot. Well fielded by the mid-off fielder. Could have definitely saved a certain boundary and struck that pretty well. Yashi Chodan.
I think similar names, Gawang Chodan and Yeshi Chodan, I think sisters. Yes.
Yeah, no idea about that, mate. That does sound like their sisters.
If they are sisters, there will be a good opening partners. Sisters opening the batting for Bhutan.
Yeah, there's Sonam Chodan as well. She's a great bowler, very attacking, fast bowler for Bhutan.
That was a good shot and straight to the fielder. Good ball from Deepika.
Yeah, Deepika Bhaskara is trying to bowl that fuller length. In that case, it was a Yorker. So that's one of the best balls that you can bowl in this format. Probably pitching outside the leg stump in that occasion. Bit of optimistic appeal by Deepika.
Four overs gone, 16 runs on the board.
And in comes Prajna Jagdisha. So no mid wicket now. We have a deep fine leg and a super cover as well.
Chance of catch. Oh, that was a brilliant catch. What a catch, Saif.
Yeah, I think she put that effort in. And that is probably one of the catches of the tournament. Poor shot, must be said, by Yeshi Chodan. It was there to be put away. Gentle loosener by Prajna first up. Nonetheless, Yeshi Chodan walks back. He's managing to score 9 runs of 10 deliveries. Wouldn't be happy about that one. Yeshi usually much better at putting those loose balls away. Wide delivery signal by the umpire. Despite taking the wicket on her very first delivery, Prajna has been a bit wayward with the lengths in this over.
Again, wide delivery from
Yeah, Prajna is just struggling with a bit of the line and length in this occasion, I think. There's another wide delivery. Keeper could have done a bit better as well.
she took a wicket on the first ball. The next two deliveries was wide.
That's much better from Prajna. That's a great shot. I love this high back lift that Deshin Wangmo has in her game. Will get a lot of power with that naturally.
Yeah, definitely. As you can see, her bat swing really, really good. Shot.
Be a couple of runs easily.
Good running. We're just talking about the bat swing, and then that was a good shot.
Yeah, great shot. And yet again, Prajna with another full toss. She has been struggling with her lengths in this over. Another full toss, not put away by Deshin Wangmo. And a wide delivery. It's been a pretty long over as well. I think it's something that she can write off despite taking a wicket on the first delivery. And an important wicket at that as well.
I think she still hasn't got the liner length.
Another full toss, put away nicely. Should be another couple of runs. And is. Not the strongest throw by the boundary rider. Ishara Suhun at deep covers.
That's the end of over number 5. 24 with 1 wicket. I think this was a bit quite expensive over. Deepika onto a second over. Definitely Bahrain, they need a wicket. Oh, there was a good stop.
Very athletic stop by the captain, leading from the front, Rasangika Herat, a veteran for Bahrain. Played at the highest level as well, representing Sri Lanka.
Good shot. Slightly shorter delivery and played a beautiful cut shot.
I mean, we can see that Dashan Wangmo, just as soon as she's come to the crease, she's been looking very positive, great intent, finding the middle of the bat as well.
Yeah, and as you can see, she's just like on the first ball, she's just trying to play.
Could that be the first boundary? Slowed up. Yeah, the outfield is not the quickest in UKM. Yeah, rain. Did rain overnight, I believe, in Kuala Lumpur. Couldn't get hold of that pull shot.
Went early for the shot and she mistimed that. Yes, I past 4 5 days ago it was heavy rain at UKM Oval.
Driven straight to the short cover. Yet another dot ball. Tried to squeeze a single from that misfield by mid-off, but there was no chance for a run there.
That's the end of the first power play. 28 runs with 1 wicket. I think a good batting from Bhutan. They never lose any early wickets, not giving away easy wickets to Bahrain bowlers. And they're looking for singles, doubles, and they're running hard. This will help them to score above 80, 100 in this wicket.
Yeah, we have an early prediction from Tauhid Dawan. It's predicting 105 runs for Bhutan. What would you say is your prediction, Shami Munyandi?
Definitely, there will be a good score on this wicket. As I said, anything above 80 runs, it's quite difficult to chase the run. I think my prediction will be 100 runs.
100 runs.
They need at least two big partnerships to score the 100. I believe they will do it the way Gawang, Sharan, and
Yeah, Gawang Chue and Dashin Wangmo. Yeah, I think Dashin Wangmo is looking really good again with some classy cut shot in the previous delivery, and now the good sweep shot will be coming back for a second. That's great running.
that is great running. Superb.
Yeah, on this ground, the values of twos is really, really important. I think that's something understated in T20 cricket. The value of doubles is equally as important as finding the boundaries, I believe.
As you said, Saif, the ground is a bit heavy, so running hard will be good for the batters.
It's well bowled. Really well bowled by Taranga Gajanayake.
Good delivery from Taranga.
Yeah, we can see the captain is warming up. She will definitely play a part in this bowling innings for Bahrain. That's well bowled by Taranga Gajanayake.
Good over, just giving away 4 runs on the first over. That's the end of over number 7. 32 runs, loss of 1 wicket.
Yeah, as expected, the captain, skipper, takes on the ball now. It's going to be very interesting to see how the Bhutanese combat this bowling spell from Rasangika. They still have opted to just put 3 fielders down. We have almost a deep fine leg, a deep mid wicket, and an extra cover down. Pulled nicely, will be a single. We have to run hard. Direct hit as well, but not given by the umpire. Umpire at square leg is Sivan. Very, very experienced umpire. That's nicely played in the gap. Should be a comfortable single. Could be come back for a second. I think that's wise. That's really, really wise from Gayam Chodan to send the Deshin Wangmo back to the non-striker's end.
Chen Wangmo playing really well. From the first ball, she started run really hard. And as you can see, they always, when the first run, they're running really hard. And they're looking for second. That is a good sign.
Definitely, 100% agree with you, Shavin. Full toss, missed out on a boundary ball. Must be said. Nonetheless, does rotate the strike. As we can see, there's a huge gap between deep fine leg and deep mid wicket for, I believe it's Gayang Choden. Great shot that is. Again, stopping on the ground. Not a hard surface here at UKM Oval. Great shot nonetheless. I think in Kinrara that would have been 4 runs easily.
Definitely. I think both the Bhutan batters, they know the outfield is quite heavy. Instead of, that was a good shot.
Great
And
shot.
and yet still the ball is not traveling. I think from the both the batters from Bhutan, they know, okay, the outfield is quite heavy, so why not we just run hard?
Yeah.
Definitely, with running 1 and 2, you can easily score 100.
It's a good over for Bhutan, 7 runs coming off it. You can see that the Bhutan coach is giving some advice to their players.
Probably the coach is telling, run hard. The ball is not traveling. Run hard. Look for doubles and threes.
It does sound like he's not the happiest coach.
I guess.
That's great effort in the field by Pavitra Shetty.
I think if the catch been taken, would be a good catch of this match.
Great catch, yeah. That has missed the off stump by a millimeter.
Gawang Jordan. She faced 26 deliveries with 9 runs.
Oh, that could be a run out chance. No, a bit too late. Yeah, I think Gawang Churin just has to rotate the strike and provide that support for Deshaun Wangmo, who is looking really good so far in this innings. Despite going below 100 strike rate, she still looked the more comfortable batter. Still have 3 fielders down. It's a bit interesting that they have 4 fielders down for Gawang Choden and 3 down for Deshaun Wangmo. That's a great shot yet again from Deshaun Wangmo. Again, stopping. And that could be a run out chance as well if the throw was a bit better, but it was a bit wayward. And we can immediately see that the coach is probably telling Gawang Choden to run harder.
Run harder, exactly. I think Deshaun Wangmo pushing Gawang to run harder. Go. Run 2, Swan.
Definitely a messenger has been sent for the Bhutan women. Definitely have some inputs from the coach to understand their roles.
You can see now Gawang Jordan bit tired after running 1s and 2s. I would say they're running really quick in the wicket. That's the end of over number 9. Bhutan 43 for loss of 1 wicket. Still 11 overs to go.
Yeah, but I really like this from Bhutan. I think they've done really well, not losing many wickets. So 1 wicket that's been fallen in the 9 overs. They have the depth in batting to go at the bowlers towards the end of the innings. I can't be expecting them to score at least 110, 120 runs.
Definitely, sir. As you can see, that was a great shot from Deshaun Wangmo. Again, the ball is not touching the boundary rope. I would say I'll give credit to both the batters. They're running really hard.
I think Sharbin on a wicket like this. Do you think it's more important for the batters to go a bit flatter than go a bit higher? Because if you can see that the higher the ball is going, the more it's stopping as soon as it lands. So maybe they could try and go a bit flatter.
I agree with that, Saif. I think playing a bit flatter will be easy for them to find boundaries. instead of hitting on the air,
Yeah.
because the ball is not traveling after the ball bounce, it's just stuck. As you can see, whenever they play ground shot, the ball is traveling so fast.
Yeah.
When they're hitting up on the air, the ball is not traveling. I think definitely Bhutan coach send a message, play on the ground
Yeah.
instead of hitting up. After this over will be a drinks break.
Well played. Very well played from Dayang Chodin. Dashin Wangmo moves on to 20 of just 20 deliveries. Been a very good knock from her. Very impressive. Oh, that's nicely worked. Really
Beautiful
nicely
running.
worked. Yeah, it's amazing.
Chen Wangmo doing a really good job onto the crease. That's end of over number 10. 48 for 1.
And we have drinks now. As we can see that Kayang Chodin is struggling a little bit with her fitness levels, I believe. Be experiencing some pain at the back. Nonetheless, we're taking a 19-second break here at the Combox as well. Need to dehydrate our throats. And we'll be joining you very soon.
Welcome back after the drinks break. So you witness 10 hours gone, 48 for 1. And Chen Wangmo, 21 runs. She's been doing really, really well, running hard. All the new viewers just joined. Match between Bhutan and Bahrain. Bahrain won the toss, elected to field first.
Yeah, we have new predictions. Sandesh Chetri saying it's 108 runs will be scored. It's a nice shot. Yet again, she is striking the ball beautifully in this innings. Dashin Wangmo.
Saif, what is your prediction of the first innings?
What
That
a
was a
shot.
massive hit from Chen Wangmo.
And that brings the first boundary of the match as well. Great shot.
What a shot. That was a massive hit.
She is really strong. She looks like she's a clean hitter of the cricket ball. Very impressive to watch.
So you can see over there, it's a longer boundary.
Yeah.
And she managed to find a boundary over there.
Yeah, I think that is the longest boundary of the ground. Nicely played once again. Yeah, but coming back to your question, Shavin, I think 110, I'd say 110, 120. They could reach 120 if Deshan Wangmo stays there. She does look like she can get the boundaries more often than not.
I think another 10 hours to go. If these both the batters stay until the 16th, 17th over, definitely the score will be 130.
Yeah.
For my prediction, if these two batters build a big partnership, the runs will be 130.
That's a risky call there, Shavi Munyandi. That's
Beautifully
nicely
played.
once again.
Chen Wangmu. Oh, quite impressive. She was from the first ball until now, sure, the energy level on 100%. You can see Gawang Jordan was a bit struggling. She's getting tired, but Chen Wangmu, she says, no, I'm on it.
Yeah. I think it definitely speaks volume of the effort that she has put behind the scenes as well. Definitely works really hard in a game, Deshan Wangmo.
That's a 50 up for Bhutan. "53 for loss of 1 wicket, 11 overs gone. Still 9 overs to go. Keep up the prediction, Saib. Let's see.
Nicely played once again. And this has been a sort of a pattern for Bahrain. They have been pretty poor in the field, I must say, despite that blinder for the first wicket. I think they've been a bit ordinary in the field. A lot of misfielding could have saved a lot of runs.
I think what these both Bhutan batters are doing, they're putting pressure on the fielders.
Yeah,
And they are miss the ball and miss the catch, misfielding, they're running hard. Definitely, as I'm a fielder there, definitely I'll be pressure. Because they're running hard,
Yeah.
looking for single doubles. As you can see, there was a group running again.
Yeah, that purely goes to Deshan Wangmo for making that second. We could see that Gawang Choden was a bit hesitant for the second, but Deshan Wangmo was sprinting from the striker's end to non-striker. Great running here from the Bhutan batsman. Well played. Just a single though.
Definitely, next 9 hours, they want to run hard, they want to find boundaries. I guess they have been, maybe the coach tells the target, we need target 130.
Yeah. Again,
Good shot.
we can see yet again. I know I'm sounding like a broken record at this point, but it's another misfield by Bahrain.
As I said, Saib, if you are playing T20, you have to put pressure on the fielders. You have to tap and run hard, single doubles. It was a good ball from the skipper.
Yeah, to all our viewers watching, Shavin Munyandi definitely practices what he preaches. You don't want to be fielding when Shavin Munyandi is batting. You have to run a lot.
I think definitely T20, like it's not about all the ball you're hitting. Even single doubles can bring up a big total.
Definitely.
And as you can see, when you get boundary, the next ball, you look for single and doubles. That's called calculative cricket.
Yeah.
And same goes to when the bad teams are chasing the score. You have to avoid facing a lot of dot balls. You have to keep the scoreboard ticking every over, like getting 5 runs, 6 runs, and gradually you increase like 8 runs per over,
Yeah.
9 runs per over.
Oh no, you don't like to see this ever. She has been struggling a little bit, Gawang Choden, and it's unfortunate that she has to depart now. Retired, hurt.
It was a brilliant support from her
Yeah, brilliant.
to Techen Wangmo.
Well, I hope for Bhutan's sake that it was more of a tactical decision and not an actual injury, because she's a really important player for Bhutan.
As you can see, past 3-4 hours, you are having difficult
That's
run hard. Maybe because of the weather.
Flicked away to short mid wicket by Dashan Wangmo. We have Deepika continuing from that Bangi end. That's up in the
Chance
air.
of catch. Yes, that's gone.
Oh, no
Oh.
ball, no ball
It
signaled.
was signal, no ball from the umpire.
Everything is happening here now.
At one moment, I thought they got a main wicket of Dejan Wangmo. And no ball signal from the umpire. I think it's a bit high.
Yeah, it was, and you can't ask for anything better for the new batter walking in. It's a first ball and it's a free hit as well. Should just be a single.
Oh my God. Look at the running
That is
again.
exceptional. That is exceptional running, must be said. The skipper is not amused by that. Rasangika Herat was visibly annoyed by that double.
The new batter for Bhutan, sharing Zangmo.
Yeah, can't run for those, Sharon. Straight back to the bowler. Cut away nicely for another single. Will be attempting the direct hit. Shorter deposited away. Will definitely be looking for a couple. Could be getting a boundary here, and it is. Another great shot from Dashan Wangmo. She is looking really, really, really good. Running out of adjectives now. Fielder took a little bit of a tumble as well, so that's a bit unfortunate by Ishara Suhun. Could have done a little better. I think just misstepped.
As you said earlier, Saib, playing flatter, the ball travels fast. The last shot, the ball was flat hit into the ground, and then you can see the ball traveling really, really fast
Yeah.
instead of hitting on the air.
Definitely.
That's over number 13, 67 for one. And Dechen Wong on 28.
That's a wide delivery by the skipper. Well played. That's a great shot. Could there be another boundary? Fancy footwork from the long on
Oh,
fielder.
they're running for three.
That's amazing.
That was a good running from Sherin Zangmo.
Yeah, that's remarkable cricket. Love to see in the com box.
They didn't get much boundary, but they got a lot of single doubles and three.
There should be another couple of runs, and I think it will be. We can see that Deshin Wangmo is slowing up a tad bit as well. I don't blame her. She has been running her hats off. It's a beautiful delivery from Sangikya Herat.
Still 7 overs to go.
That's nicely played again. Opening the face, allowing the ball to come to the bat. Will be another couple of runs.
At one moment, I was thinking they're running for three.
Yeah.
Sherin Zangmo.
Yeah, I think for the Bhutan batsman, it's more like a fitness training session as well.
That's a good shot. Bhutan batters putting pressure on the fielders.
Yet another wide delivery. This should just be a single this time. A bit of a fumble by the long on fielder as well. But no harm done. So Prem has said that with this partnership, they should score about 110 plus. I definitely do agree with you, Prem. That's a good call. But they could score more as well, Prem. I think
Yep.
there is another 6 overs remaining.
Yeah, 14 overs completed, another 6 overs to go. Now they are 78. And Dechen Wangmo, 38.
Yeah, it's been a knock to remember by Deshaun Wangmo. Definitely stamping her authority on
Again,
this Bahrainian side.
just flick to deep square leg and they're running hard for twos. Brilliant running between the wicket. I think, what do you think, Saif? You are there. Your partner, for example, Dechen Wangmo pushing you for twos and threes. Definitely. It will be tiring, but it's good.
Yeah, it's worth it. I think they're really fighting hard for their country, registering their first win of the tournament. I'm surprised they haven't won a lot of other matches, despite going down to the wire. I think Bhutan have been a bit unlucky with their results because has to be one of the fittest teams in this tournament. Great shot yet again, and another poor effort in the field. That's really poor by the mid-off fielder. I believe the Sachini Jayasinghe as well. Immediately, the skipper replaces Sachini. Yeah, you don't want to be there. I've been there plenty of times. The captain moves you. It's a bit embarrassing, but another great shot. Should be looking for another couple of runs, I think. Oh, this time Yashin Sharing Zangmo decides not to.
Was a beautiful shot, chance of catch. No, it is a six.
Oh, that is brilliant. That is extraordinary striking here from Deshaun Wangmo.
That is the first six of the game.
Yeah, great shot from Deshaun Wangmo. Moves on to, I believe it's 45 runs now.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's this great cricket here all around.
Sensible batting from
Very sensible.
Dechen. After getting boundary or after getting six, next ball looking for single. Just tap and run.
Yeah, I think she's showing everybody in this tournament how you go about your business on UKM wicket. I think it was a masterclass today by Deshaun Wangmo.
Definitely, I would say. And she moves to 45. That's end of over number 15. Dechen Wangmo on 45.
Yeah, it just looks like she's batting on a completely different surface. We saw the earlier game as well. Hong Kong, their batters were struggling. Kuwait's batsmen were struggling. Even prior to this Bhutan batsmen, they also were a bit struggling a little bit. But Deshaun Wangmo, she has shown exactly how to go about your business on this track. And I think the key here, Sharvin, is that you have to be positive. You have to still be looking at boundary options. As soon as Deshaun Wangmo came to the crease, she was going over the top of the fielders, being positive, and I think that's the way that you should go about.
I think T20 is all about being positive.
Yeah,
When you go inside, even you're bowling or fielding, maybe batting, you have to be positive.
Yeah.
120 balls to go. You need to get the runs. And the way Dechen Wangmo playing, definitely they can easily get 130 runs.
Yeah.
You can see last 5 overs to go. They are 90 runs. And there's a good support from Shering and Dechen.
Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna fall way short of my predictions.
So you're going to say now 130?
I think I'll go with 130 as well. That's why we have Shavin Munyadi in the com box. Amazing insights, great predictions as well. Another lackluster approach in the field, something that they have to work on. Bahrain, after their campaign is over, I think they have to go back to a bit of self reflection, a bit of soul searching. Got to work on the fielding, definitely. What
That
a
was a
shot.
brilliant shot.
What a shot that is.
And that will be the first 50 for Dechen Wangmo. Brilliant batting, I would say. What a player.
What a player.
From the first ball until now, she been there. She was so positive. The way she's striking the ball, hitting the ball.
What a shot.
Again,
I've got to say, prior to this match, the way Tirtha Satish is batting against Malaysia was exceptional. The way Mariko Hill batted yesterday, some elegant cover drives, was great to see as well. But this has to be one of my favorite knocks of the tournament. Deshan Wangmo on a difficult track, taking on the bowling. It's just brilliant.
that's definitely correct, Saifullah. I agree with that. The way Dechen Wangmo playing, it's not easy to bat in this wicket,
Yeah.
but she understands the wicket. For the first game, they played against Nepal. And after that, they know, okay, this is all about you can pitch and the outfield. They know how to manage to score the runs.
Yeah.
Instead of hitting down from the first over until now, they're running hard. When they're guarding the runs, and definitely there is a boundary in each over.
Yeah.
In the last over, it was a 6.
Definitely.
There's no clue for Bahrain bowlers. There was again
Up in the
made
air.
it short. Chance of catch? No.
Yeah, again, no one even trying to catch that ball. And it's an important catch as well. Deshan Wangmo's wicket. You need to take it if you're Bahrain now. They can't give up. I think they do have some depth in their batting with the likes of Rasangika Herat, very experienced batsman, really, really good on top order. They've got to look to restrict Bhutan to as low as possible, I think.
That's 100 up for Bhutan. 16 overs gone, 101 for 1 wicket. And Dechen Wangmo, 50 runs. Brilliant batting from Bhutan batters. Another 4 overs to go. So, what is your prediction, sir? You're going to change to 140?
You know what? I've changed it so many times. This time I'm not going to change it. I'm going to stick with 130. What about you, Shavit?
Yeah, I'll go for 130.
Again, another couple of runs. It's so impressive that she can still do this at this stage. She has been there for quite some time now, and to be still able to run hard is very, very commendable. Full toss, another misfield, and another single. So runs galore now for Bhutan. Great shot again. Probably will just be a single this time.
Definitely, Bhutan batters go for big shots because they still got a lot of wickets in their hand.
Catch it is a call. It's another drop catch. It's been the subject of the day for Bahrain. You can see Shabi Munyandi shaking his head in the com box. Does not like his fielders to drop the catches. And single.
That's end of over number 17.
I mean, Sharing Zangmo has played a good cameo here as well, providing that support role for Dashin Wangmo.
Definitely, when she came inside, she was running hard as well.
Yeah, she moved on to 17 of 15 deliveries. So more than handy knock from her in retrospective.
3 overs to go. The score is 106. The loss of 1 wicket. Techen Wangmo on 54. And Sharing Zangmo on 18. Well supported from Sharing Zangmo.
Yeah, we can see that Sharing Zangmo now is in a bit of discomfort. Hopefully, it's nothing more than just a small injury. Three overs remaining in this first innings. Well played yet again by Sharing Zangmo. Just getting bad on ball and sprinting. Another great shot from Sharing Zangmo. Beg your pardon, Dashin Wangmo. Another couple of runs.
Still 3 overs to go.
Just opting to take a single this time around, Deshin Wangmo. She can afford that. She has been absolutely brilliant.
Can Pavitra Shetty break this partnership? Definitely the skipper says we have to break the partnership.
Goes big. Will just be a single this time around, falling in no man's land. Two more balls remaining in this over. Sharing Zhangmu takes a single. That's the over.
18 overs gone. 113 for 1 wicket. 2 overs to go. So what do you think, Saif? Last 2 overs.
They've got to look at about 10 runs and over at this point, and maybe even go more than that. I think Dashin Wangmo will definitely look to clear the boundary. Definitely look to hit a couple of sixes if she can.
Definitely they're gonna look for 10 runs per over. With Dechen Wangmo is still there.
Full toss. Not exactly put away by Dashin Wangmo. Good throw in by the boundary rider, Ishara Suhun.
It's a big cheer from Bhutan dugout. Definitely their teammates telling, go for it, go for it. Get the 4, get the 6.
Just be a single. That's a good shot. Could be a couple of runs. I think they will run the second. Sharing Zhangmo is really quick and she makes it with ease. Single to long on by Dashin Wangmo. Moves on to 62 now. And that's the end of the over. Bhutan now 118 for 1. Heading to the last over of the first innings when Dashin Wangmo will be on strike. She's on 62 of 50 deliveries, probably one of the best knocks of this tournament. Winifred N as well scored, I believe, 72 runs in the first game at Kinrara Oval.
Last over to go, and they're just 11 runs short for the 130 mark. What do you think, sir?
I think they will reach it. Teshin Wangmo is there. She looks to be in the zone. That's a full toss. Did look like it was a no ball.
It was a close call from the umpire. Maybe the ball is dipping. I think Bahrain bowlers bowl a lot of full tosses today.
Yeah, a lot, plenty. That's another one in the books for full tosses. Sachini Jayasinghe this time around. But nonetheless, just 2 runs coming off the first 2 deliveries. That's a better delivery. It was a low full toss, but those are not that easy to be put away. 3 runs coming off the first 3 deliveries.
3 more deliveries to go for the first innings. That was a good shot.
Coming back for a second, and they will. So we are now 5 runs of 4 deliveries, I believe. They need to get another 6 runs, and my co-commentator will be satisfied with that. Well played. Should be another couple of runs if they run hard. I think they have to come back for a second. They will with ease yet again. They're screaming, last ball, last ball.
Sure. Teammates, they want to finish out with a boundary of 6 in the last ball.
Can they get a boundary? Play and a miss.
Oh.
And she's run out, unfortunately, Sharing Zangmo. But she has done her part in what has been an absolutely brilliant first inning display by Bhutan. I think that our viewers can see that Deshan Wangmo has been the star of the show. Love to see this. Applause by the teammates in what has been one of the innings of the tournament. And as for the Bahrainians, they have a mammoth target ahead. One could say, just by looking at the scorecard, that it's not that big of a total, but you have to keep in mind that this wicket is not easy to bat whatsoever. And even 130 on this wicket could something like 200 on a flat deck.
For the Bhutan batting, Gawang Jordan 14 runs and retired out, and Yashi Jordan 9 runs, and brilliant batting performance from Dechen Wangmo 64 with 52 deliveries. That was an outstanding knock from her, and very well supported from sharing Zhangmo, 28 runs from 26 deliveries.
Yeah, and as for the Bahrainian bowling, we have Pavitra Shetty, 4 overs, none for 23. Sachini Jayasinghe, 2 overs, none for 16. Deepika Bhaskara, 4 overs, none for 27. Prajna Jagdisha, 2 overs, 1 for 14. Taranga, 4 overs, none for 18. And Rasangika Herath, 4 overs, none for 28. Just got a message from my mom asking me, so how, Bhutan or Bahrain? And, well, if my mother is listening, I'd have to go with Bhutan on this one.
There will be a short break completed of the first innings. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Bhutan scoring 127 in the first innings. The top scorer of the first innings, Dechen Wangmo. The target will be for Bahrain 127.
Yeah, no surprise for me that Anju Gurung is taking up the new ball for Bhutan. Anju Gurung just coming off the Fabric International. The tournament was held in the UAE. Great experience, great exposure for the women's cricket, especially associate women's cricket. Had a chance to play with some of the best players in the world. And that has definitely boosted Anju Gurung's confidence. And now we are gearing up for the first delivery. I'm telling you, Sharvin, Anju Gurung is a find for Bhutan.
Ooh. Is it off the bat? Yeah, it is. I think it's a chance of catch, but it's quite difficult catch. Back to the question, Saif, you're telling about Anju Gurung.
Yeah, I mean, you could see that the amount of pace that she's bowling at already. One of the fastest bowlers in this competition, Anju Gurung.
And as you can see from the run up, nice run up.
Yeah, if there's only one thing that I'd like to change is that she tends to come from around the wicket to the right-handers. I think the coach has to tell her to come from over the wicket. That creates that LBW opportunity as well. You can see that most left armers that can swing it into the right-handers come from over the wicket. That creates an angle of uncertainty.
The opening batters for Bahrain, Taranga and Ishara Suhan. Good delivery from Anju Gurung. Bowling in the block hole.
Both Anju Gurung and Sonam Chodin, who I believe will bowl the second over, are really attacking fast bowlers, love to attack the stumps. And
Chance of run out. Yes, that's gone. It was a miscommunication from both the batters.
Yep, and that's really unfortunate. Not is what is required at this stage. Ishara Suhun has had a bad day, unfortunately, in the field as well, and getting run out for a duck. Not ideal, of course. I think that was a single, just wasn't backed up by Taranga. And yet again, I think we've seen so many runouts in this tournament. I'd love to see the stats on how many runouts exactly, and could this be the most runouts ever in the history of this tournament?
I think in T20 you can't afford to get like easy runouts. Communication is most important thing in T20. You have to call louder, yes, oh no, or wait. If you want to build a partnership, you have to understand the non-striker, your partner. You have to talk to them like no.
Definitely.
As you can see from the Bhutan vectors, they are running hard and they are calling no. You can see they're carrying their hand no straight away.
What a ripper that is from Anju Gurum. He is really quick.
Really impressive. And you grown.
Yeah, I think this is the wicket that Bhutan really need as well. Where Sangika Herath has done the bulk of the runs for Bahrain. Edges it away. Fine backward point. It's good fielding. End of an excellent over for Bhutan. 2 runs for the loss of 1 wicket.
Definitely, Bahrain need to build a partnership. They have to stay. They can't afford to lose any wickets in power play. Getting early wickets in power play will be a big trouble for Bahrain batters.
Definitely. Tashi Laden to take up the new ball, winning the second over of the game. Taranga Gajanaiki offering no feet movement in that particular delivery. Looked like it was a wide on the leg side. Strong appeal by the bowler.
I think it's off the pads.
Edges it away for another dot ball. Bahrain. One thing that Bhutan done really well was that low dot ball percentage.
Yeah, definitely. As you can see from the start of the innings, they are just running, running, running. They're not facing a lot of dot balls. They put the pressure on the fielders, Bahrain fielders.
That was the first extra delivery of the Bhutan bowling innings. It's a rare misfield by Anju Gurum. Usually lightning in the field. I'm sure she will definitely look to correct that mistake.
Good shot, Taranga. 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . . . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 。
. . . 。
。 .
。
Earlier we were talking about the weather today, but there's no problem with the weather. Clear skies.
Yeah, no signs of rain anywhere. Hope I don't jinx it. But if we were Bahrain, we probably would hope for a bit of rain. Anju Gurung to continue from the Bangi end.
Gurong on the second over. Definitely she gonna take wickets. She going for attack. It's a brilliant bowling.
Catch it is the call, and it's taken. The empires are meeting. Does seem like it carried from the com box.
I think it's cleanly taken. Let's see what empires.
Usually, when they have this meeting, they will raise the finger, I believe. They haven't given it. Ooh.
That's actually a close one.
I don't know. I mean, it looked like it was out from the com box. It looked like she had her fingers wrapped around that ball. I love the sportsmanship by Bhutan. They don't have any complaints. They just agree with whatever's happening and play their cricket with full passion. Wide delivery this time around for Anju Kurung. Played with soft hands. Runs down to backward point for another dot ball.
Definitely Bhutan are going for the win. They want to finish this tournament with a good note.
And a play and a miss from Anju Gurung. It just looks like the Sangika Herat has no answer for the amount of swing that Anju Gurung is extracting from that new ball. Goes to the cover drive. Does not find the gap, and I believe only one run came off that over. And that was from a wide delivery as well. So brilliant stuff from Anju Gurung. Not exactly what Bahrain need. I think at this stage, Bahrain just have to go for the kill, try and play positive cricket, try and get as many boundaries as you can in the power play. What do you reckon the game plan should be for Bahrain, Javin?
I think, as you said, Saib, they have to play positive. They have, they have like big role in the middle of the wicket. They have to build a partnership, and Taranga and Rasinga, they have to build a partnership. They have a big role.
I think they just took a single of that one. Nice strong action as well from Tashi Cheki.
That's the first boundary for Bahrain. Was a good shot from the skipper. Just talking about playing positive side. Look at that.
Yeah, great shot from the skipper. Had a bit of a lifeline, but that's exactly what is required at this stage for Bahrain.
You have to believe in yourself, staying positive. Definitely the skipper. She have a big role.
Cut away.
Good bowling from Tashi Laden. That's the end of the over. 11 runs, loss of 1 wicket.
Tahmina Begum said that Bahrain will score under 70. It's a bit harsh. I think when you have Rasangi Kaherat still at the crease, they could be looking to score about probably 80, 90.
I think definitely there, and they're playing positive. Definitely they will get this target. They need to build a big partnership.
I would love to see a bit of a slip in play as well for Anju Gurum.
Bit of attacking field.
That's a Very interesting shot selection, I must say, from Rasangika Hera trying to sweep Anju Gurung, who's one of the fastest bowlers of this competition. And it was brave, but I think it was a poor decision by Rasangika. And now she departs, just scoring 5 runs of 14 deliveries. Rasangika and Bhutan right on top of this game. We've seen this one too many times that teams will lose more of their matches if they lose that power play. That power play is such an important aspect of this T20 format. And yeah, but unfortunately for Bahrain, they've got it all wrong. I think the approach was wrong as well.
The next batter for Bahrain, Rasika Rodrigo. Right, interesting field placement for Anji Gurung. Deep point.
It's a wide delivery. Given Anju Gurung takes her second wicket.
I think that's plum.
Yeah, that looked absolutely dead on.
2 wickets in this over for Anji Gurung, removing skipper.
Yep, a brilliant over from Anju Gurung. And in walks in Gayani Fernando. She has a mammoth task at hand. The required run rate is climbing up as well. Things aren't looking good for Bahrain. 13 for the loss of 3 now. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another wicket in this over. Still another 2 balls remaining.
Anju Gurung just bowling into the stump line, not giving room to the batsman. Good over from Anju Gurung, picking up 2 wickets in this over. That's the end of over number 5. 13 runs, loss of 3 wickets. Yet again, wickets are falling in the power play, early wickets. Beautiful shot. Definitely, it will be a boundary for Bahrain. Good shot from Taranga. Slightly down the leg and a bit of flick, passing the short fine leg. It was a good shot from Taranga, playing to the deep square leg. Gayani. Bit pressure for the Bahrain batters after losing early 3 wickets.
Tashi Layden bowls a wide delivery. Gearing up for the last over of the power play. Definitely not going to Bahrain's favor. Play and a miss. And that concludes the power play. "19 runs coming from that power play. Tashi Cheki gets deposited from a very first ball for a boundary. That's really well played from Taranga Gajanayake. It's going to take something really special from Taranga Gajanayake's bat to produce a victory here. That's a nice shot. Great effort in the field as well from this Bhutani side. Look really fit, really agile. Nice to see.
Definitely, the Bahrain batters have to support Taranga. She's doing well. Tashi Cheki. It's a good shot.
Yeah, well pulled away.
And she off the mark, getting the first run.
That's pretty close. Not given by umpire Steven. You see the Bhutan camp is very lively, very excited to register their first win of this tournament. It's a poor delivery, lucky to get away with that. Tashi Cheki. Well defended, but that is not going to hurt Bhutan whatsoever. Another poor delivery. Work to be done by the fine leg fielder. Can't cut that off. That's boundary.
Taranga doing really, really well in the middle. She's keep moving the scoreboard ticking, getting the runs. That's the end of the over. 31 runs. Fall of 3 wicket. 7 overs gone. There'll be a change of bowler. Sharing Zhangmo. She done really well with the bat. Let's see.
First signs of spin here for Bhutan. Oh, that's given.
That's gone.
Don't really know what exactly happened there.
Hit the bales.
Oh, clip the bales. That's what transpired.
but the Bills fallen a bit late. It took a time. Bahrain keep losing wicket.
That brings Pavitra Shetty into the innings.
Someone have to support Taranga. She's been staying there from the first over. Definitely sharing one more. Want to take wickets. Saif, I think the man of the match goes to Dechen Wangmo because of the brilliant batting performance.
Yeah, I mean, 100%, no doubt in my eyes that Deshan Wangmo will get man of the match. Looking forward to having a conversation with her and ask her a couple of questions regarding that approach that she had walking into the crease.
It was a good shot from Pavitra. Some positive intent.
It's a lovely delivery, bit of flight, bit of air, drifting and turning. Definitely is turn in the wicket.
Taranga on 19 runs. Been there like a one-man army.
Yeah.
That's the over number 8. Bahrain have scored 34 runs, losing 4 wickets in 8 overs. Still, Taranga hanging around there with 19 runs. Definitely, she need a support. She need a partnership.
Found a single there. If that was Bhutan, they would have definitely taken that single. Goes to the sweep shot. And just been on single. Great
That-
throw
That was a great throw.
from Sharing Zangmo.
Dechen Zangmo. Leg breaker.
Fortunate to have not hit stumps. In the case of Taranga Gajanayake.
was a good ball from Zhangmo.
She can't do anything wrong today.
That's end of over number 9.
I hope our viewers don't get confused that Deshan Zhangmo was bowling and Deshan Wangmo was the batsman that tore apart the Bahrainian bowling attack.
36 runs on the board for Bahrain. And Taranga, 20 runs. She's still hanging inside. Chance of catch. Ooh. Been dropped from the fielder. There was a crucial catch, important catch of Taranga.
That's poor fielding from Karma Dima.
Good shot. Pavitra Shetty playing really positive cricket.
Great effort in the field. Direct hit would have been curtains.
Again, there was miscommunication from Pavitra and Taranga. Pavitra was charging and running towards non-striker end, and Taranga said, "No, last ball to go for the drinks break. Just hang out."
Yeah, definitely.
For all the viewers, you'll have a drinks break after this over. That's over number 10. 39 for 4.
And we have drinks after 10 overs. And we will have drinks at the com box as well. So we'll see you very shortly. Probably just about 90 seconds. Stay tuned. to resume the second half of the second innings. Deshin Zangmo to continue. Plays a sweep shot, collects a single. Taranga been the lone ranger for Bahrain's innings. It was uppish, can't get the connection whatsoever. Pavitra Shetty, another dot ball. Drives well for a single. Pavitra Shetty. It's a lack of intent here from Bahrain.
That was a good stop.
Deshin Zangmo. Defended straight back to the bowler. That completes the 11th over. That's brilliant anticipation from the long off fielder. Running in, stopping that single.
Big appeal, but Empire was given not out. Sharing Zangmo.
Yeah, the dot delivery. Overs moving by fast now. With the introduction of spin on both ends.
Good delivery from Sharing Zangmo. Just tossing the ball up, let the batter come out and hit. Chance of catch. No. That's the end of over number 12. Forty-one for 4. Another 8 overs to go.
Deshan Zangmo to continue in the bungy end. Flight to delivery up in the air. Falls in no man's land for a single.
Chance of catch. That's taken. That's gone. Pavitra Shetty. She was supporting really well. And she departs for 5 runs. The next batter for Bahrain, Deepika. $42 runs with loss of 5 wickets. It was a good shot.
Great running that this time around. Taranga. That was second.
Taranga moved to 26. There was a good shot.
Deshan Wangmo as well to cut that off.
Just for single. Good delivery from Dechen Zangmo. That's end of over number 13. "45 runs with 5 wickets."
Driven straight to the short cover fielder for a dot ball. Taranga now has to get a move on things if they have a chance to even come close to this chase. Sharing Zangmo continues from that scoreboard end. See, the Bahrainian camp is still trying to pump up their two batters out there in the middle. So nothing short really from the batter. Sharing Zamu just has to keep it tight. Nothing too fancy. Deepika Bhaskara got up the mark.
That was a
Oh.
quicker delivery from
Almost seemed like
Sharing.
the bails were
Hmm.
clipped the bails, but
Just on top of the bales. Oh,
it's an unfortunate incident by Sharing Zangmo. Driven for a single again. And they will come back for a second chance for a run out. Bahrain do like that.
that was a good running.
Taranga now 30 of 37 deliveries.
I think early wickets caused problem for Bahrain. Losing early wickets in power play.
Yeah, it's just not enough runs as well. I think 49 runs in, I believe it's a 15th over now. It's simply just not good enough when you're chasing 137, sorry, 127. Nonetheless, we have Deshan Zangmo back into the attack. When I say back into the attack, I mean continuing from the bungee end. Full toss, just completely missing the ball.
Tachen Sangmong. Ball brilliantly well.
Catch it, the call. It's one bounce to the hands of the bowler. 6 more overs to come. Cut should be an easy run out, and it is.
That's gone. Taranga.
Aranga batted well for 30, and that's not the way you should get out.
Brilliant batting from Taranga. She stood there until the 14th over.
Yep, unfortunate way to get out, but nonetheless, Sashikal Prakash now walks in. And you've seen this so many times happen. Runouts are so common. It's a common theme in this tournament. Almost every team gets run out.
I would say communication matters in T20. You're running hard, looking for two singles, maybe three. You have to call louder.
49 for the loss of 6 now.
Still 6 overs to go.
It's nothing short really. First up. It's much better.
I think what Dechen Zhangmo doing, she's just looping the ball to the batsman.
Yeah.
Let the batsman do the mistake or let them hit. It was a good shot. It's the end of over number 15. The score moves to 50. Loss of 6 wicket. Five overs to go. I think the new bowler is Dechen Wangmo.
Ah, Techen Wangmo, the main woman. Yeah, I mean, Bhutan is just looking to close out the remaining of this match now. They're not going to try anything extravagant. Keep it simple. Just go through the motions quickly. It's a beautiful delivery from Deshin Wangmo. Surprised they didn't take a single for that one. I mean, it was a regulation single. Yet again, a play and a miss. Bhutan are running away now with a victory. They have been for a while, must be said.
I would say it will be a good tournament for Bhutan. They learn a lot playing in a different condition.
Away. Yet another dot ball. So that's a maiden over from Deshin Wangmo. Everything she touches today has turned to gold. One run given. Cut me some slack, Sharvin. Cut me some slack.
Another change of bowler for Bhutan. Yeshe Choran. Definitely they need a wicket. They want to finish the game early. They're trying new bowlers at all the bowlers bowl. Last game for them in Malaysia.
Completely missing that ball yet again. Another play and a miss. One of the features of today's batting display by Bahrain haven't gotten going at all. Cuts in the gap.
Shot.
Could this be the first boundary? That should be a boundary. Yes, it is.
It was good chase from the fielder.
Sonam Chodan surprised down to see her bowl today.
There was a lot of cheers coming up from Bahrain dugout. And 17 overs gone, 58 runs, loss of 6 wicket.
I mean, you've got to admire the spirit of cricket by Bahrain. They seem to be enjoying it, and cricket is all about enjoyment in the end of the day. We all play this game to
Definitely, Dechen Wangmo want to open up the account with the wicket with the all-rounder performance.
Yep, that should be an easy single. Dechen Wangmo has been really impressive. I mean, I've used all the words to describe Dechen Wangmo. Impressive, outstanding, remarkable. Do you have any other words, Shavin Duniandi?
You know,
Extravagant. Yeah, that's one more. That's one other word that we could use. Jack of all trades for Bhutan, Deshin Wangmo. Extracting a bit of turn as well. Oh, that's a great delivery. That's the end of over number 18. Bahrain now in all sorts of trouble.
60 runs with 6 wicket fallen. They need 2 overs. I think Bhutan gonna be winning this match with comfortable. This change of bowler. The skipper Anjugurang.
Yeah, Anju Gurung. She is their marquee bowler. That should be another run out. Direct hit would have been really close. But I guess that's good running in the end of the day. Wide delivery by Anju Gurung. Usually does really well to finish off games for a side. Cleaning up the tail, as we like to say in cricket. It's a much better delivery. Batsman has no idea where the ball went as well.
Anju Gurung bowling the last over. Picked up 2 wickets in 1 over. Definitely need another wicket.
Inside edge. Unfortunate not to chop that back onto the stumps. Another 3 ball remaining in this over. Play and a miss yet again. Saw football coming into the ground as well. Some of the university boys. It is a university ground, so there are plenty of other sports happening at the same time. And another dot ball. She's about to bowl her last ball of her spell. I mean, in hindsight, it has been a very disappointing game for Bahrain. They have struggled, and they would definitely be disappointed by this performance. Play and a miss yet again, and that closes out Anju Gurung's awesome spell. 2 wickets for 7 runs in her 4 overs. And yes, as you guessed it, folks, Deshan Wangmo to close out the remaining 6 balls of this game. 6 legal balls, I must say.
Will be the last game of today in UKM Oval.
Yeah, I mean, last game of the group stages as well. We are going into the knockout rounds after this game. We have tomorrow, which is the rest day for both teams to recuperate and just get a bit of recovery time. And then it's on to the semi-final. So very, very exciting next couple of days here. Very, very strong teams competing for that spot to participate in the Asia Cup. We have Hong Kong that's looking really good. We have Nepal. We have Malaysia, the home side, who have been really impressive. And of course, the UAE. Should be another 3 balls remaining now. Flighted. Missed. Last 2 deliveries now. Let's play. It could be a run out chance. Not taken by Deshan Wangmo. And that is going to be the last ball of this match. Play and a miss. It's been that sort of a game for Bahrain. And that concludes this match. We shall hand it over to the capable hands of Shahid Bunyandi to take over the summary, as I have to get ready for the match presentation.
Okay, match between Bhutan and Bahrain. Bahrain won the toss, elected to field first, and Bhutan managed to score 126 runs in 20 overs. The top scorer of the today's game, Dechen Wangmo, 64 runs with 52 balls, and Shering Zangmo, 28 runs, and Gawang Choden, 14 runs. And for the bowling performance for Bahrain, Prajanna, 1 wicket with 14 runs in 2 overs. Sachini, 2 overs, 16 runs. And Taranga, 4 overs, 18 runs. And for Bahrain batters, the top scorer, Taranga Gajanayake, 30 runs of 37 balls. And Deepika Bhaskaran, 9 runs, 24 balls. And Rasinga, 5 runs, 14 balls. And the bowling for Bhutan, Anju Gurung, 2 wickets, 7 runs, 4 overs. And Shering Zangmo, 1 wicket, 10 runs, 4 overs. And Dechen Zangmo picking up 1 wicket, giving away 10 runs, 4 overs. And nevertheless, Bhutan win this game. Okay, stay tuned for the match presentation. Man of the match presentation.